speaking in favour of motions 18 and 19 and opposing the Ard Comhairle amendment to motion 19. Motions 18 and 19 call on this Ard Fheis to send a clear and unambiguous to the media and the public that Sinn Féin will not put Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael into government come the next general election. Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael are right-wing parties. Their agenda is contrary to everything that this political party stands for. A Fine Gael or Fine Fáil government will entrench partition and deepen the inequalities and injustices that exist in the 26 counties. Participation in a Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael government will damage our party, weaken our political support and result in electoral decline. This happened to Clanna Publica in the 50s, to Democratic Left in the 90s and is happening to the Green Party today. The Ard Comhairle amendment, whether intentionally or not, sends out a signal that Sinn Féin is ambiguous on this issue, that while we say one thing, we leave ourselves open to doing another. If you want to send out such an ambiguous signal today, then support the Ard Comhairle amendments. If you are against Sinn Féin participation in right-wing partitionist Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael-led governments, then support motions 18 and 19. Gur mai agat.
Cuimhín ó Caoileán, Cábhain agus Muinecán, on behalf of the Ard Comhairle, I wish to urge delegates to oppose motion 18 and to support the Ard Comhairle amendment to 19 and to retain our strategy on coalition. It is for you, the membership of Sinn Féin, and you alone to decide whether we enter any coalition arrangement with another party or parties. We all know too well the appalling record of this government of Fianna Fáil and the Greens and the remnants of the Progressive Democrats, and many motions on the car of this year's Ard Fheis once again highlight the disastrous failures of this government. We have no illusions about what they represent, and we will always remain an independent political force. As I have stated at previous Ard Fheis, the issue for Sinn Féin is twofold. Firstly, whether any of the other parties could measure up to the policy commitments that we require, and secondly, whether entering a coalition would enhance our political strength and advance our struggle for Irish unity and equality. We would have to say to ourselves here this evening that the answer to both of these questions would be yes before coalition could even be considered. We would have to be satisfied, as the Ard Comhairle amendment states, that any draft programme for government put before this Ard Fheis would be rooted in Republican principles and would advance our policy platform. And we would have to be satisfied also that any such decision would maintain our party unity and cohesion. Comrades, the bar is set very high, and I see no party, those already mentioned from this platform in this debate so far, and any of the rest, for that matter, that comes anywhere near to meeting our requirements. Our job now is to build our party, to build alliances with people in communities across Ireland, to grow from the grassroots and to make our political project the catalyst for the empowerment of people. Our ultimate ambition, in conclusion, Akarja, is to be the vehicle through which the people will take power away from those who have dominated and abused the people's trust over successive decades. In the meantime, let us not lock ourselves out of the political debate or restrict our ability to use political strategies to advance our project. And make no mistake about it, we want the crumbs from no one's table, and this party will be chasing after none of them.
On the issue of the coalition, I want to support the Ard Comhairle amendment to motion 19. And I do believe that all of us in here are singing off the same hymn sheet, because all of us know that it is not possible for Sinn Féin to support Fianna Fáil in government or Fine Gael in government.
Can the Speaker please finish up?
Those parties are a disgrace. They have betrayed the Irish people, they have bankrupted this country, and it would be untenable for a Republican Party who believes in Irish unity, who believes in fairness, who believes in jobs, who believes in equality, to prop them up. But I do believe that we need to take a position of strength. And instead of saying what we're opposed to, let's tell people what we're for. And what we are for is republicanism, equality, it is about fairness, it is about public sector, it is about public sector workers. That is what we're for, and I believe that this Ard Fheis should support the amendment to this motion, because this party has never betrayed this country. This party has never betrayed the vision and the determination and the dream of the people that came before us, and this party will not betray that in the future in any coalition talks. We know fine well, and I know, and I've never heard any member of Sinn Féin argue that we should be a crutch to Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael. It will not happen unless they radically transform their policies. That is unlikely, but let's go to the people, proud of what we stand for, set the bar high and tell people, support Sinn Féin, because we want to transform Ireland, and we will not prop up anybody if other parties don't subscribe to our ideals and ideas.
Comrades, Ruan McAdon from the North Inner City, Dublin. I'm speaking in support of motions 18 and 19 and in opposition to the Ard Comhairle amendment. I believe that the Ard Comhairle's argument is an empty argument, purely on the basis that after the next general election it will be a Fine Gael Labour coalition that will form that government, and Sinn Féin will not be part of the equation. So rather than leaving a door open and discussing possibilities of one coalition or another, Sinn Féin needs to set out its own platform and actually show that we truly are an independent Republican Socialist Party. And we can do that by supporting motions 18 and 19 and proving to people that we're the real deal.
Martin Forrest, Sinn Féin Ard Fheis, speaking in favour of the amendment from the Ard Comhairle to motion 19. Comrades, does anybody believe that any Republican would support Fianna Fáil policies, Fine Gael policies, and what they have done over the last number of years and what they have done consistently down through the years? Does any Republican need any reminder of what those parties, how they have tried to crush Irish republicanism and how they have failed miserably by your presence here today? We need no reminder about what they have done to us in the past. Nor do we need any reminder how they have facilitated and maintained partition of our country. But I do argue, from a point of view, that the sensible thing for us to do is that after the next election, to come back to a conference, if there is a programme for government that espouses Republican principles and Republican policies. Come back. I have faith in you, and I have faith in the Ard Comhairle, and I have faith in the wider Republican family to make the correct decision. Because you have made the correct decision all down through the years in support of Irish unity, in support of equality and freedom for our people. And I have no doubt, and I have absolute, total confidence that we will do the right thing. The sensible thing to do, brothers and sisters here today, is that this are the states where we'll only contemplate entering into a coalition. And I stress contemplate entering into a coalition if the programme for government rooted in Republican principles agreed and approved by a special delegate conference. It's in our hands. So I ask you to support the Ard Comhairle amendment here because it is the sensible thing. And I fully concur with the speakers that have spoke here in motion 18 and 19 and what they have said about Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael, which is correct. But I'm asking you to support the amendment because it's the sensible thing to do at this point in time. And when the time comes, I know and I have faith that each and every one of us will do the right thing.
Number 18, motion 18. Iváver. Anyai. The motion is defeated.